If you have ever walked away from a conversation with a female narcissist wondering, am I crazy? Did that actually happen? Why do I feel guilty even though I didn't do anything wrong? Then you have been gaslit. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to respond so a narcissistic woman can never twist your reality again. After coaching hundreds of men and after helping thousands break trauma bonds with narcissistic women, I can tell you this: gaslighting isn't a misunderstanding, it's a strategy. And the moment you learn the right response, you stop being the victim and you start being the man she can no longer control.
Welcome to the Narc Free Man Podcast.
Welcome back to the Narc Free Man Podcast. I'm Phillip Dugas, and in this video, we are breaking down 10 things every man needs to fight back against the psychological warfare of gaslighting. So let's get into it. So let's talk about what gaslighting actually is. Gaslighting isn't lying. It's not miscommunication. It's not stress or she didn't mean it. Gaslighting is systematic confusion. The purpose is simple: destroy your trust in your own perception, so you rely on hers. Once she becomes the source of truth, you become dependent. And once you are dependent, she becomes unstoppable. That's why this episode matters. Gaslighting is the narcissist's number one weapon, and today we're going to take it away from her. Let's talk about the 3 forms of gaslighting. Before you learn how to respond, you need to recognize the actual forms. Number 1 is reality denial. That never happened, or you are imagining things. Number 2 is emotional reversal. You are overreacting. Number 3 is blame switching. I only acted that way because you didn't do X. If any of these feel familiar, your nervous system has been conditioned to doubt itself. But today, we snap that conditioning in half. Never argue the moment. She'll twist it. She'll change the details. She'll rewrite history. So instead, you respond with, "This is a pattern." That sentence stops 70% of gaslighting instantly, because narcissists survive by acting like every moment is isolated. The second you zoom out, their whole strategy collapses. Now, she'll push, she'll escalate, she'll bait you emotionally, but your job is to stay calm, stay neutral, and stay unshakable. And use this same phrase every time: "I see it differently," or "That's not my experience." Repeat it like a broken record. No justification, no defending, and no explaining. And the less emotion you give, the less fuel she has. Gaslighting requires your emotional reaction to work. Remove the reaction, kill the tactic. Gaslighting is psychological, but your body always knows the truth. If your chest tightens, if your stomach drops, if your mind fogs, if your heart rate raises, your body is telling you this is manipulation. So your response becomes, "My feelings are valid." Not because she agrees, but because your biology does not lie. So this is how you escape psychological confusion. Make sure you document everything and write down what was said, what happened, how she responded, and what the pattern is. When you see it in writing, your brain stops doubting itself. Documentation is clarity, and clarity is power. Power breaks the gaslighting spell. Now let's talk about the silent response. This is the most powerful one. When she escalates, when she attacks, when she gaslights harder, goes silent. Silence starves manipulation. Gaslighters need your reaction the way fire needs oxygen. When you don't feed it, their entire emotional strategy collapses. Silence is not weakness. Silence is dominance. And here's when to stop responding completely. Look, you do not need to fix gaslighting with the perfect reply. You escape it by leaving the psychological battlefield entirely. If the gaslighting keeps happening, even after calm responses, you shift to emotional distance, mental separation, physical boundaries, and preparing your exit plan. Because a narcissistic woman who constantly rewrites reality doesn't want a healthy relationship. She wants control, and you deserve better than that. Gaslighting works when you doubt yourself. It ends the moment you reclaim yourself. So let's recap, shall we? Name the pattern, use the broken record response, trust your body, document the truth, use silence as power, and create distance if the behavior continues. And if you want the full roadmap to breaking free from a toxic relationship, you'll get all the emotional steps you need, the practical steps, the exit steps, and the healing steps, then check out my book, How to Leave a Female Narcissist. It's the most complete guide on the internet for men dealing with this exact situation. Hundreds of men have used it to escape the fog, to rebuild their identity, and finally get free. You can find that on my website, phillipdugas.com, or I will link it in the description below, or you can also find it on Amazon. And if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to subscribe to the Narc Free Man Podcast, where I drop podcast episodes every week, helping men just like you learn more about gaslighting and how to leave these toxic relationships. So until the next time, stay strong, stay steady, and stay narc free.